Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Command Center. It is your White Ranger Clayton here. We are once again jumping into the world of LEGO Dimensions. I did have a poll on my Twitter feed for what we should play tonight, and it kind of was just a three-way tie between all the stuff I had picked, had put in the poll. So I kind of just put it on a spin-to-win board, let it spin, and this popped up, so I think we'll be playing that. Pretty psyched. Be playing some more LEGO Dimensions. Oh. Controller lost power. Switching out. So if you look at the poll, it shows like only 2 votes, but I had deleted it and then brought it and then re-threw it out there because it was worded weird, and I didn't want people to think I was going to just pick out the one I wanted to play anyway. And there was a vote for LEGO Dimensions, and now the second poll that went up with the same stuff on it put an Arkham game and Spiral on the list. So those were the 3 I just put in that spin to win thing that you can find online. I was like, you know what? Let's do that. Tomorrow, or at least when I put up my next poll, which will be in a couple days, if I don't do a poll Wednesday, it'll be Thursday, for what we should be playing that day. It'll probably just be between an Arkham title and Spyro to kind of narrow the list a little bit more. Let's head back to Lego City with Chase McCain. See what else? See if we can finish up that world. Until I had really looked into anything about Lego City Undercover or anything about that stuff, that game series in general, when I just heard Lego City, I just thought about the super basic toy line that's out. And I was like, really, we're getting a toy line set based on this, and it could have been any other cool property because we have Goonies, we had 2 types of Harry Potters, the A-Team, all that kind of stuff. And I was like, we couldn't get something even better than this, and once I got into it, I was like, oh, never mind, I was wrong. Alright, let's see. I love at the top of this, the jail, the studs are laid out to look like the police badge. Yeah, that was weird. It teleported me back to the police station. Oh, it glitched out. Let's see. Looking for. Ooh. I honestly do hope that sometime this in the near future I do pick up Lego City Undercover. That game does look super hella fun. Yes, it was extremely hard. Now that it's a helipad, I'm nitpicking and have to park the copter on it. Let's see. I have technically Data and Mikey because I have, Goonie stuff. I have Newt. I watched the CinemaSins for Ghostbusters 2016, and it really didn't make me want to watch it, especially when I've heard interviews with stuff about that movie. But Patty Tolan, I don't know why she would be able to use the intelligence thing, because she was essentially not the Winston, but she was the not scientist, not super highly intelligent person who joined. They were just like the every person for the team. Why would she have the ability to use these? I get these three because they're the three quoting fingers scientists, super smart people, quote, for this section. Alright. Come on out, Newt. I like that if you do memorize this and get it perfect the first go, it does give you an extra stud bonus. And I do hate that even though I have it turned on, I have to turn it off and on again for it to recognize that I have my times 8.
Facility will self-destruct in 5 years.
Dun dun dun.
Except fellow officers, obviously.
Blackwell. I don't know. Oh shit. Oh shit.
What are you doing? Whatever it is, I forbid it. Nothing can stop me now.
Are you kidding? I have freaking Wonder Woman on my team.
I don't regret seeing that. You're metal so to work. Increase the charge to 80%, or 16 shillings in old money.
Increase the power. Oh shit, it's Wonder Woman. I think I'm boned. There we go.
Can't believe it! No! I will not let my beloved Blackwell be destroyed like this! Laser power to 100%!
I don't know, why didn't you start at 100? Even though you have nothing on my superhero here. That's another that's why another reason I do want them to make year 3 to continue, which I want like movie version Wonder Woman, like Gal Gadot Wonder Woman set. That would be the shit. If you haven't seen it, I don't know what you're doing. You need to go see the Wonder Woman movie tomorrow if you haven't. Holy crap, is it freaking awesome. And the second I left the theater, I was left with this aching feeling of, why isn't this on VOD and I can buy it to when I get home? Because I want to be able to watch it a lot more.
Reported in the area. Keep an eye out. Except you, Namoto.
Shot down with my helicopter. Well, with this color scheme, I call it the Ecto 2 because that's what it reminds me of. That's another set that I would hope to get with a season 3 of Lego Dimensions, the real Ghostbusters, as in like the animated series from back in the day. That'd be so freaking awesome. And you wouldn't have to use like archive footage from the movie. You could just get the voice actors who are all still around, except for Lorenzo Music, who I'd prefer as Peter. But as long as they get Dave Coulier to not do his Bill Murray impression, and they have him just be the Peter Venkman from when Lorenzo Music was still Peter Venkman, then I wouldn't have too much of a problem with it.
We need to bring in more tourists.
construct a dinosaur for the roof, why the hell not? But oh, that would be so cool. 3 Ghostbuster teams. Even though I do want the 2016 Ghostbusters set just so I can have more Ghostbusters, but it would be cool to be able to have 3 Ghostbusters on the playing field at one time that you could play as. That'd be so awesome. And because the real Ghostbusters, not only would we could we have a really cool real Ghostbusters New York City, but technically in that one we could have the team turn into Janine Melnitz, who was an active Ghostbuster, as well as the four main Ghostbusters, and oh, so awesome! It'd be so awesome. And just to think of all the like custom character interactions they could add to the game with all of them, just the best. Holy now I really want that. I want to petition them that if as a thing for them to get, if they can just do a year 3, find a way to do a year 3, and just add that. If anything, just that. I'd like collectible on it. I would spend money on it. I would save up as much money as I can and spend all of the money. It's like all of the money. I would definitely want that. Holy crap! That sounds like it would be just so. Now I can't help but think about it. Damn it! Oh yeah, I forgot how pain in the ass this section is. Because even if you have these guys targeted, it won't auto hit them. Even if you've got them in your crosshairs, it can still somehow miss. Gold brick. Let's find another gold brick.
Can you help me out? Jethro's gonna throw a pig at me if he finds out I spilled oil all over his coals.
That was weird. Won't let me select the guy. There we go.
Anything you can do about getting the corn to grow too? You know, while you're helping me out despite owing me nothing. It's a pity this didn't happen last week, as I was driving a tanker full of butter, and that goes really well with corn. Oh, wait, that's the other kind of corn, ain't it?
I would continue using Chase's power, but Newt, because I have the Wizarding World thing, his magic spell makes him doing it a lot faster because it's treated as a magic spell.
At least there's no film crew here, huh? Not like when I did the same thing down this way.
And I do love, because it's his magic, it auto targets. Let's see, who all can use it? I don't have Aquaman or Krusty. As you can see, I have Newt. Ooh, Tina. I forget I have Tina sometimes. E.T., huh? Chase McCain in farmer mode. Okay. Chase McCain is his fireman. One-Eye Willie's pirate ship second build. Really? Of course, my Ecto 1. I knew that. Ecto 1. Oh, build 3. That's for the other one. Oh, okay. I was about to say, no, it doesn't. It's just a freaking submarine. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Oh, it's just the. Okay, it's because he uses it for the grow ability. Okay.
You are a lifesaver, buddy. You really pulled my behind out of the fire.
I know it. When I see it.
Dun dun dun. Boom.
Love this thing. I can't believe Dundee approves buying it for me.
Alright. And we're gonna meet Sylvester Stallone here. Not Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's a mission, but he's a guy who's got a mission for us. Albert Spinderuta.
Sabotage their prisoners' escape plans. I need you to help me find the prisoners' weak spots and fix them up. Are you ready, Junior? It's showtime.
And I have found that in each of these costumes, Chase does have different fighting things that he does. Like he does the cuff and what have you thing with when he has the combo.
I can tell you're going to be a real salvation. I wasn't even really in that one.
I haven't played with all of them, but we should, because just to see how they're all different.
Breaks, we can fix it. Big mistake. Drilled my city's floor. Big mistake.
Oh, god damn it. Missed opportunity. Oh well. Maybe next time.
Make this pavement your enemy.
Back through the door. Probably this time.
Fix it. Do it. Do it now. They told me we'd have a guard here and that we wouldn't be attacked. That's two lies.
Just wreck that guy's day with a freaking safety cone. Let's see. I'm gonna turn him into Fire Guy and see if that. It'll probably make me switch out right here for.
We're going to play a wonderful game called Where's the
Play a game. Who's your daddy and what does he do?
I get the feeling that we're expendable too. That one of us is in deep trouble.
Straight up sprays him with the hose. That's not creepy.
This is taking so long. It's like we've been around the world in 80 days. Yeah, I know. I had to look that one up.
Especially since that's not even. Schwarzenegger hasn't even been in an adaptation of that game. Of that game, movie, or book. Let's see what happens when he fights him as the farmer.
You know when I said I was going to fix you last? I lied.
Oh, Commando.
I feel like we've got a raw deal here. Well, Dad hit the spot.
Dun dun dun.
I need a vacation. Okay, we're done. This hero stuff has its limits. Here's your pay.
Oh, because Schwarzenegger took over The Apprentice. Oh shit! So that's what he's. Chicken murder. Chase McCain as Demolitions Man. Do you work out? Technically, yes, she does. Oh, I don't know why I pushed it all the way over. Actually, I wonder. I wonder if any of his suit powers will use the. Maybe construction worker. Nope. All Diana of Themyscira. Damn it! I was hoping to. It always pops up because for some reason there's no combo counter anymore. I wonder. Won't let me go any farther, so I'm guessing they didn't add a underside. A taco review. What is up, dude? What you been up to today, my friend?
We had a crime reported in the area. There was a waffle iron in it for anyone who stops it.
Who's attacking the city this time? Bunch of crime lords is who it is right now in the world of Lego City. Let's see, gold brick. Let's see if I hit all of them that I can get in the city without Abby Yates. Which, if I don't get Lego City Undercover later this year, one I do hope to get is the Ghostbusters 2016 story pack.
No longer will the imaginations of Lego City's people be constrained by something as mundane as gravity. They will look up in wonderment to the stars and visit them, knowing that should they wish, they too can visit them, just as long as they promise to refill the gas tank afterwards.
All right, I'll see if I can get it. This Goldberg with her this time, with as much time as I have, with my rent a hero. All right, teleport to the moon. So it is very apt that you, a ranger is talking about Zordon colonists. We going to a moon base. In this game, no. I mean, if they add that as like a thing we can do in year 3, I mean that'd be super badass. But um, that would have to be its own type of set where it's you're creating your character, that kind of deal, which could be cool. Or you can, depending on what you'd have to pay for it, because as a create your own character, I'd want you to be, as the player, to be able to dictate what powers you get. Because, let's say I want to use Ghostbuster powers, I don't want it to say, oh, you can't because X. You can't use it because Y. Oh, damn it. I'm gonna have to rehire. Hopefully, it'll let me. Alright. Yes. To 50. Don't mind. Yes, I have plenty to use. At least it lets me keep the charge that I had. Yes, the weather has gotten a lot better now. It's just a lot, pretty much just hot, a lot more. It's hot and humid. I mean, it's not too terrible, but it's one of those. Could be better, could be worse. And it is technically Halloween season for to me, and my family. We consider 2 weeks after 4th of July the end of the the 4th of July season and right into Halloween season. Because if Santa can stick his ass into September, where my birthday is, which is the ass end of well, not even the ass end of the month. It's like the middle. Which, if he can be in that part of September, Halloween can start in July, at least the season. Boom! I don't know if you heard, but one of the things I do want to see in if they for like a year 3 of Lego Dimensions is like the real Ghostbusters, like the cartoon from the 80s. I think that would be so awesome to have 3 different Ghostbuster teams you could have. I mean, Power Rangers would be cool in any form. Like if since they can't get Mega Bloks to budge on what we call Power Rangers, maybe Haim Saban, since he does own the rights in both Japan and here for both Sentai and Power Rangers, to release Sentai stuff, because I believe there are enough Sentai fans here in the States that would dig it and buy it. Because you could still technically market it as Power Ranger stuff. My favorite Power Rangers game, technically I can't say the only console game I've ever played for Power Rangers is the Genesis Power Rangers, the video game. No, not even that. It was Power Rangers, the movie, is the other one I played for the Genesis. And the Genesis first one, based on Mighty Morphin, this SNES had like a regular story game, like you play the characters in a side scroll like Streets of Rage beat 'em up. The Genesis one was a straight up fighting game, and it was awesome. And it came out before the Super Nintendo had their Power Rangers fighting game. And the story mode for that fighting game is kind of cool. You start off, you fight Minotaur, which was one of the first bad guys from the first like 5 episodes. Then it's Tommy, which means you fight, because it goes, you'd have a Ranger fight, the monster would grow, and then you could fight it in the Megazord. If you picked Tommy, once you fought him, you fought the Megazord and the Dragonzord fought, but once he joined the team, you picked Tommy, then the Zord fight, you were the Dragonzord. It was the shit. And one of the super moves was, for the Dragonzord, it would turn into the Dragonzord battle mode, which was when it would connect with the Triceratops, Saber-Tooth Tiger, and the Mastodon. And that was my favorite for a while, but I do have to say the Genesis version of the Power Rangers movie game was pretty badass. I have very fond memories of playing the crap out of that game, and I still actually have my copy of the Genesis version at my parents' house, that if I got a Retron 5, I would definitely find a way to hook up to my Elgato, and then we would be playing that every so often. Down on the Game Boy, nice. Give your 5-minute review on that game. I honestly hadn't heard of that many like Ranger games on consoles that were, or at least any console, including handheld, that were good or okay. Like, I've always seen screenshots, and they always kind of look mildly not like the greatest. Like, I'd want to... My fantasy is more like a... maybe if not a game like this, but a... like an Arkham Asylum series or like Skyrim or any kind of really badass third-person RPG where you're a Power Ranger. And I would really dig if you could create your own Rangers in that game as well. I think that would be amazing. I played Lightspeed Rescue, Dino Thunder, and Ninja Storm. Huh. And at the return of the Stargate, we have I can see we have completed all of the gold bricks in this area. At least, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna double check. All those gold markings might just be like crimes in progress, which I think is kind of cool. I mean, there's the same like 4 to 5 crimes that you can stop, but I think it's cool that in this nice little city area, it gives you other things that will keep popping up for you to be able to do. Oh, something I forgot to do. Oh, snap.
On behalf of everyone in Lego City, I thank you for your help. Once again, the sonorous toll of his clock's bells will ring out across the city, comforting people. Or perhaps making them panic.
How about you? What's your dream Power Rangers game? Personally, oh, that's another style I wouldn't mind. Like the Bata Ride Kamen Rider games overseas, which if you buy a Japanese PlayStation account, you can technically play. Where you it's essentially Dynasty Warriors, but with the Kamen Riders, and you can be every version of Kamen Rider, which is kind of insane. I would love that kind of game here in the States, like a Dynasty Warriors Sentai or Rangers game. That'd be pretty badass. Or like a dubbed, like a subtitled version of the Bata Ride games, kind of like how we got Shonen of J Stars of Victory plus verses, where it's not there's no English dub to it. It's all just straight up the Japanese game with English subtitles. I would dig having that kind of treatment to Sentai or Rangers here, Sentai and Rangers and Kamen Rider. Game that plays like Batman games. Yeah. I mean, how awesome would that be? You're playing as a Ranger team in that kind of setup. I personally, like I said, would love something like that, and then have the ability where you can just customize and make your own team. Oh, you have the Battle Ride game. My only downside, if I could speak or understand Japanese as a language, I would definitely I'd make a Japanese account just so I could buy that game. But since that game has zero like subtitles in like English or French or anything where I can translate it. I mean, I can't translate French or anything, but it's one of those any kind of subtitles where or voiceover where I could understand the story. I would get it, because I also would want to know what the story is while I'm playing it. I know it's in America. I have a copy of that game, J Stars Victory Plus, but there is no English voice track. it's all Japanese with dub titles, subtitles, which honestly I don't mind. I mean, if it did have an English track, that'd be cool, but I don't think we would ever have one because I don't think all the animes that are represented in that game have an American localization.
Welcome to one of Lego City's most famous landmarks. Built back in 18...
Yeah, that would be cool too. Okay, it does say I'm missing one gold brick. Let's get airborne and see if I can figure it out.
There's a crime happening at your location. It's right there. Look. No, not there. There. Well, I'll be honest, I have no idea which way you're facing.
Okay, I got the one on the moon, which is one I haven't even gotten in my main file, which because I had messed up getting. I got the race. Got the gold brick from that race. Gold brick from that race. Where am I missing a freaking gold brick? This is going to try to tell me I don't have the gold brick anymore from the underwater race. Nope. Saying I got that one too. Let's see. Let's do save all the pigs and see if it didn't count that one for some reason.
Hey there! Found one of my pigs! Keep that hammer peeled, though, because there's still more out there.
There's still more out there. I know. It said 1 of 5. I could assume it. Oh, that's it. There's a race above. I'm glad I decided to try to get the pigs again, or I probably wouldn't have seen this. I forgot there was a flying race.
There's been a crime reported in the area. Don't trust anyone, except fellow officers.
Alright. One in this game I don't know why you would pick a vehicle to do these races in when characters who can fly are way faster than any of the vehicles and easier to maneuver and control. And if you miss a ring by mistake, you can easily get back to it. Boom! I love that there are Lego bricks studs up here because it's one of those that shows that you were expected to fly all the way up here to explore. I'm surprised there wasn't a trophy for coming all the way up here. Oh, it's great. It has a great overview of the mashed together islands of Lego City from the game. It's actually really cool. And while it seems small up here, it's amazing how big it feels while you're actually down there. Superhero jump. I wish that they would do like a Lego version of the superhero landing with the one knee on the ground with the fist punching the ground. Oh, that'd be sweet. All right. Travel back to the shard.
Are we sure that ripping a hole through space-time is legal?
I find it interesting. Any Ghostbuster character if you add a Ghostbuster on your team, no matter who it is, it'll allow you to access the 2016 Ghostbuster world. Now, right now, it doesn't seem like it because it added to its downloads. But for this file, I'll show you. Let's go to my downloads real quick. Notification. notifications. Downloading. It'll download the story pack in 10 minutes. Now, game proper. Let's go to file 1, which is my main file. We'll come back to this, our file, but because I've already done it on mine. That way I can kind of show you what's going on. So if you have a Ghostbuster, but not the 2016 one, you can technically play in both versions. You won't get the story, but you can at least play around in the world and kind of get its vibe, which is kind of badass if you ask me. It's like, here's a preview of X. Now, if they had that kind of... I thought they might have that kind of feature because I have Newt and be able to go into the main Harry Potter world, but no. Unfortunate. Travel to Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them world. Use the Vorton Gateway to find... It's like... Or I could just, grab Wonder Woman and just fly there. Oh, it's making me re-download it. Damn it. Alright. But it's in the active downloads, so we will come back to it then. I don't know why it's making me re-download it since I've already downloaded it. But whatever. Back to our file. Did I actually not even pick the right file? I went to... Hold on. It could be I'm just a moron, wasn't paying attention to which file I picked. Which is a very real possibility. Because looking at the load queue, which it's still on this set of have the most recent file played on top, looks like I didn't load my file. Which means I'm an idiot. But we will see if it does the same thing. Okay, it's doing it to me in all my files, which again, kind of dumb since I've already downloaded the thing. It's making me do it again. Oh well. back to file 2. Have we done all the things here? No, we haven't. Wow. Damn. What the hell have we been doing? Oh, that's right. I was waiting to go through this world with our co-host, the Yellow Ranger, Janine. So once we get there, we're gonna pop back out. That's why we saved it, because that's what we were gonna wait. At least I was gonna wait with Ghostbusters.
This isn't what I signed up for.
And it makes sense why this file wouldn't let me play the Ghostbuster stuff, world stuff.
Valuable item. One that I must protect at all costs.
But not my other files. It kind of irritates me that it has done a thing where it won't let me play the Ghostbusters 84 version's music in this file. Well, in my first file. In this one, it'd make kind of sense. Because I technically hadn't been here to unlock the jukebox. Oh, and if we got a real Ghostbusters edition to this game, I could reenact Ghostbusters Get Real, the IDW from the IDW comics. Oh, that would be the shit. Okay, even in the world, the juke. That's kind of irritating. The jukebox won't let me play just any of the actual Ghostbusters tracks. That's actually super fucking irritating. I'm gonna have to troubleshoot that, see what's going on. I love if you go to the top of this building, you can have a boss fight with Gozer.
This isn't what I signed up for.
Ooh, store pack is added on. Sweet. Store pack add-on. Dun dun dun. So it kicks me back here. All right. Enter this dimension? Yes. Continue to Adventure World. You know it. So you can't play the story missions, which, whatever, but but you can still play around in the world, which is kind of cool. So let's check it out a little bit.
Last place I went to gave me like one time. Oh, watch it. I ain't afraid of elephants. Oh, watch it. I ain't afraid of elephants.
And from what I've seen, like I said, I watched the CinemaSins for this, and it's like they don't even get the actual firehouse until like way late in the movie. It's like, it's like, if you're gonna remake it, go all out. Either make it's your own thing or don't. Don't half-ass it.
I know it when I see it.
Jim, joy now. Let's head over and get at least one gold brick here tonight before we call it for the evening. Oh, goddamn, I fucked it up. And as I hit the button, I knew I was like, that was the wrong one. I did it twice. I really wasn't paying attention. I'm a moron. But I got the gold brick. Because it's in here. You know what? This looks like a job for a Ghostbuster. Gold brick. Alright. Having gotten that gold brick, we'll be calling for an evening. I'd like to thank everyone for joining me on this fine night for gaming. Join me next time. If not tomorrow, Thursday, I'll probably post another Twitter poll of what game we should be playing. Lego Dimensions will not be on it. It will definitely be like from my other selection of video games we can play. But that way, no one gets tired too easily of this stuff. But anyway, if you don't already, follow me on Twitter, which you can find in my info stuff down below. I will be posting this on my YouTube channel as our replays. So if you missed tonight, stream, don't worry, you can always find it. I will also try to be posting more frequent with my posts to the Phenomenal Nerds. I don't know what exactly I will be posting next from it. I was going to try to post something from some of my Batman games, but for some reason it is not working, so I'm going to be trying this one. I'll try to upload this stream to that one as my next thing for the Phenomenal Nerds. Alright, Rangers. You have a wonderful rest of your day. Let the power protect you. I will catch you all next time.